Huangshan, located in Anhui Province, is one of China's most iconic and celebrated mountain ranges, renowned in literature, painting, and tourism alike. It is famous for its four wonders: oddly shaped pine trees, dramatic granite peaks, rolling seas of clouds, and ethereal sunrises. Jagged granite cliffs pierce through misty cloud layers, forming a dreamlike landscape, often described as a heavenly realm on Earth. For centuries, Huangshan has inspired ink painters, poets, and philosophers with its surreal beauty and spiritual atmosphere. Stone paths curve along the mountainsides, leading travelers through twisting pines and layers of Mount Huaguo, located in Lianyungang City, Jiangsu Province, is a famed mountain deeply tied to the legendary Monkey King from the classic novel Journey to the West. It is believed to be the real-world inspiration for Huangshan Cave, the mythical birthplace and training ground of Sun Wukong, making it a beloved cultural icon across China. The mountain features ancient granite formations, natural caves, gentle streams, and evergreen vegetation throughout the year. A key highlight is the recreated Huangshan Cave, along with sculptures and scenic installations that bring scenes from Journey to the West to life. Beyond its literary charm, Mount Huaguo offers eco-tourism appeal, including hiking trails, ancient temples, and panoramic views of the East China Sea. Mount Lu, located in Jiangxi Province, China, is one of the country's most historic and poetic mountains, a convergence of nature, philosophy, and culture for over 1,000 years. It is famed for its plunging white waterfalls, deep gorges, ancient pine forests, and especially its ever-present sea of clouds and heavy mist. Mount Lu served as a retreat and source of inspiration for many literary and philosophical figures, from Bai Juai and Tao Yuanming to Zhu Xi, Li Bai, and even Western missionaries. Scattered throughout the landscape are temples, libraries, ancient schools, and scenic pavilions, blending scholarly tradition with natural silence. The mountain also holds significance in modern history as the site of the Huangshan conferences and key moments during both the Republican and Communist eras. Mount Lu is more than a mountain. It is a living emblem of Eastern cultural consciousness, introspective, mystical, and profoundly powerful. Zhangjiajie is one of the most beautiful and well-preserved sections of the Great Wall of China, located in rugged mountains about 130 kilometers from Beijing. Built in the 16th century during the Ming Dynasty, this segment is known for its dense watchtowers and winding walls that follow the mountain contours, creating a scene that is both majestic and timeless. The area is quieter than other tourist-heavy spots, allowing visitors to truly feel the grandeur of the Great Wall amid the vast natural surroundings. It's an ideal destination for those who love trekking, photography, and experiencing a more authentic, less modernized face of the Great Wall. Mount Wutai is one of the 4 sacred Buddhist mountains of China, distinguished by 5 majestic peaks rising from the wild northern plateau of Shaanxi province. With an average elevation of over 10,000 feet, the area is blanketed in mist, chilled by alpine winds, and filled with a serene, otherworldly atmosphere year-round. Revered as the earthly abode of Manjushri Bodhisattva, Mount Wutai draws millions of pilgrims and spiritual seekers annually. Beyond its religious significance, the mountain offers stunning scenery, deep valleys, endless grasslands, and dozens of ancient temples scattered along its slopes. In summer, wildflowers paint the hillsides, while in winter, the peaks are cloaked in pristine snow, offering 2 contrasting yet equally mesmerizing landscapes. With its blend of sacred presence and natural grandeur, Mount Wutai remains one of Asia's most awe-inspiring and spiritually revered mountains. The Yandang Mountains, located in Huangshan, Zhejiang Province, are among the most iconic mountain ranges in southeastern China, often called the Mountains of Poetry for their breathtaking beauty and rich cultural resonance. The range is defined by towering basalt columns, vertical cliffs, deep caves, and cascading white waterfalls plunging from hundreds of feet above. Formed by ancient volcanic activity millions of years ago, Yandang's unique geological features have earned it the nickname an open-air geological museum. Beyond natural grandeur, the mountains hold deep spiritual significance, with ancient temples, shrines, and legends passed down through generations. Visitors often arrive in spring or autumn when mist drapes the peaks in a mystical veil, blending majesty with dreamlike serenity. Yandang is a rare fusion of nature's sculptural artistry, cultural heritage, and poetic stillness. Mount Mian is a prominent mountain range in Shanxi Province, China, blending untouched natural landscapes with deep cultural and historical roots. It is known for its dense pine forests, crystal-clear streams, and layered rocky slopes that form deep, tranquil valleys. For thousands of years, the mountain served as a retreat for scholars, Taoist hermits, and Buddhist monks, whose legacy lives on in ancient structures hidden among the trees. Many old rituals and local legends are still preserved in secluded temples nestled deep within the valleys. Mount Mian is not only a peaceful getaway, but also a sacred space where visitors can reconnect with history, nature, and the spiritual essence of the land. The Wuyi Mountains, straddling the border of Fujian and Jiangxi provinces, are among China's most renowned mountain ranges, celebrated for their majestic scenery, cultural legacy, and ecological richness. The range features iconic Danxia landforms, red sandstone cliffs, winding rivers, serene caves, and forested valleys hidden in mist. Wuyi is the birthplace of Neo-Confucian Likshu philosophy, with ancient lecture platforms where sages like Zhu Xi once taught. It is also a sacred retreat for Buddhist monks with meditation caves, ancient temples, and steep stairways ascending into the clouds. No mention of Wuyi would be complete without its legendary rock-grown tea, especially Da Hong Pao, cultivated on sheer cliffs and infused with the mountain's spiritual essence. Wuyi Mountains embody a rare harmony of raw nature, Eastern wisdom, spiritual retreat, and the art of living with intention. Jianglang Mountain, located in Zhejiang Province, China, is one of the country's most iconic geological wonders. Renowned for its 3 towering stone pillars that rise like celestial calligraphy into the clouds. It is a rare example of Danxia landform, a terrain created from red sandstone, eroded over millions of years into vertical cliffs and deep, narrow gorges. The mountain's 3 main pillars, known as the 3 Saints' Towers, have become a dramatic natural symbol of the region, resembling giant ink strokes etched across the sky. The landscape transforms throughout the day, misty and mystical in the morning, golden at noon, and glowing crimson at sunset. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, Jianglang Mountain holds immense geological and aesthetic value. It is a dream destination for photographers, hikers, and anyone drawn to the surreal artistry carved into stone by the patient hand of nature. The Huangshan scenic area lies on the southern slopes of Purple Mountain in Nanjing and is a renowned complex blending memorial architecture, cultural relics, and natural beauty. At its heart is the Sun Yat-sen Mausoleum, the resting place of the man revered as the father of the Republic of China, solemnly set amid lush, forested hills. Its classical Chinese design, combined with Western architectural elements, creates a harmonious space of dignity and grace. Visitors ascend hundreds of stone steps to reach the mausoleum, where sweeping views of the city and surrounding woodlands unfold. Zhongshan's scenic area is a rare fusion of memory, design, and natural elegance, anchoring Nanjing's legacy as an ancient capital. Wunu Mountain, located in Liaoning Province, China, is a striking natural peak and the birthplace of the ancient Goguryeo kingdom. Perched atop rugged terrain over 2,500 feet high, the mountain once hosted the kingdom's first capital, with remains of walls, foundations, and fortifications still visible today. Its name, meaning 5 women, stems from a legend about 5 maidens who sacrificed themselves to protect the land, giving the site a sacred aura. The scenery blends pine forests, jagged rocks, and misty air, creating a solemn and mysterious atmosphere. Today, Wunu Mountain is not only a nationally protected heritage site, but also a popular trekking destination where visitors can explore both nature and deep cultural history. The Jurong Maoshan scenic area, located in Jurong City, Jiangsu Province, is one of the most significant Taoist centers in China, with a history spanning over 2,000 years. It is known for its lush green mountains, ever-present mist, and a series of ancient temples that line the forested slopes. Maoshan is honored as the first blessed land of Taoism and was once home to legendary Taoist sages and the birthplace of the Maoshan sect's teachings. Beyond its spiritual significance, The area captivates visitors with serene landscapes, clear mountain springs, and whispering bamboo groves. Pilgrims visit not only to offer incense and prayers, but also to seek inner peace and immerse themselves in the sacred tranquility of this ancient site. Huangshan is a timeless union of mysticism, stillness, and the enduring harmony between mountain, spirit, and humanity. Zhangjiajie is one of the most iconic passes of the Great Wall, located where the Yan Mountains end and the Bohai Sea begins. This unique location has earned it the nickname, the place where the Great Wall meets the sea. Unlike other mountain fortresses, Zhangjiajie impresses with its massive stone wall stretching all the way into the ocean, creating a scene that is both powerful and poetic. Constructed during the Ming Dynasty, it once served as a strategic gateway to defend the imperial capital and now stands as a silent witness to many historic battles. At sunset, the shadow of the Great Wall, cast across the sea, becomes a majestic symbol of China's enduring legacy. Paektu Mountain, also known as Changbai Mountain, is a stratovolcano straddling the border between China and North Korea and stands as the highest peak on the Korean peninsula at over 9,000 feet. Its most iconic feature is Heaven Lake, Zhangjiajie, a vast crater lake with deep blue waters often veiled in mist and surrounded by clouds. According to Korean legend, this is the birthplace of Dangun, the mythical founder of the Korean nation, making the mountain a sacred symbol in cultural identity. Geologically, Paektu is an active volcano with ancient lava flows and a unique ecosystem stretching from its base to its summit. Autumn is a spectacular time to visit, when coniferous forests blaze in gold and crimson, contrasting beautifully with the lake's blue and the crisp alpine sky. Paektu Mountain is not just a convergence of awe-inspiring nature and mythic heritage, it is a place that stirs reverence in the hearts of all who witness its grandeur. The Huangshan Chai River Scenic Area, located in western Inner Mongolia, is a rare land where ancient volcanoes, primeval forests, and mineral springs coexist in a pristine ecosystem. The Chai River winds through coniferous woodlands, fed by melting snow and geothermal springs rising from deep within the earth. The landscape features jet-black basalt rock, tranquil volcanic lakes, and mountain slopes blanketed year-round in emerald green. In autumn, golden leaves reflect off the crystal-clear waters, creating a vibrant scene like a living oil painting. With its clean air, rich vegetation, and fascinating geothermal activity, Huangshan remains one of the few places where nature retains its untouched purity. It's a perfect destination for hot spring retreats, forest hiking, and witnessing the harmony of mountains, rivers, and sky. Huangshan Park is located in the western part of Beijing and stands out with its majestic mountain scenery and vibrant autumn colors. The main peak rises nearly 1,800 feet, covered in dense forest that turns vivid shades of red, yellow, and orange during the fall, creating a breathtaking landscape that attracts millions of visitors each year. Formed during the feudal era and renovated over various dynasties, the park combines untouched natural beauty with a long-standing cultural and historical value. Inside the park, ancient structures reflect the spiritual practices and aristocratic lifestyle of the past. At the same time, it has also witnessed important milestones in the country's modern history. Thanks to its harmonious blend of nature and cultural depth, Huangshan Park is an ideal destination for those seeking tranquility in the heart of a bustling capital. Located in the Huangshan scenic area of Shanxi province, Baquan Gorge is a natural wonder carved deep into the majestic Taihang mountain range. It is famous for its towering cliffs that rise hundreds of feet, winding like fortress walls through the rugged landscape. Thundering waterfalls plunge from rocky heights into deep valleys, where mist rises and mingles with sunlight to create a surreal, dreamlike atmosphere. Crystal-clear pools lie nestled between massive stone crevices, mirroring the mountains above like floating mirrors of the earth. Though remote and rugged, this area has yielded evidence of ancient human habitation, suggesting that people once thrived here thousands of years ago. Baquan Gorge is not only a paradise for trekkers and photographers, but also a place of mystery where nature, time, and humanity silently intertwine. Mount Putuo, located on an island off the coast of Zhejiang province, is one of the 4 sacred Buddhist mountains of China and is revered as the Bodhimanda of Guanyin Bodhisattva. Though not towering in height, the mountain stands out for its coastal setting, with temples, pagodas, and Buddha statues nestled along cliffs overlooking the East China Sea. The sound of crashing waves, temple bells, and chanting monks blend into an atmosphere of deep serenity and spiritual reverence. Mount Putuo has a history stretching back over 1,000 years, having welcomed monks, Taoist practitioners, and pilgrims from across Asia. During Buddhist festivals and Guanyin sacred days, tens of thousands gather to light incense, offer prayers, and participate in traditional rituals by the sea. Here, nature, devotion, and faith unite into a sacred and contemplative realm. Tiantai Mountain, located in Zhejiang Province, China, is one of the most revered spiritual peaks in Chinese Buddhism and the birthplace of the Tiantai school, founded by Master Zhangjiajie in the 6th century. The mountain is known for its lush forests, crystal-clear waterfalls, ancient rock formations, and refreshing air year-round. It serves as a confluence of Buddhism, Taoism, and nature, with dozens of ancient temples and shrines scattered throughout the misty slopes. It is also rich in legend, poetry, and cultural stories, inspiring scholars and artists for centuries. Tiantai Mountain stands as a vivid symbol of the harmony between heaven, earth, and the Eastern spiritual tradition. Mount Zhuhua, located in Anhui Province, China, is one of the 4 sacred Buddhist mountains, revered as the Bodhimanda of Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva and a major pilgrimage site in East Asia. Its name, meaning 9 glorious flowers, refers to 9 jagged peaks that unfold like blooming petals amid the clouds. Over centuries, the mountain has become home to more than 90 temples, Buddha statues, pagodas, and hermitages scattered across its forested slopes. Every year, millions of monks, pilgrims, and tourists come here to chant, meditate, pay respect, and seek peace. The sacred ambience, echoing temple bells, and mist-covered steps through pine forests create a deeply contemplative atmosphere. Mount Zhuhua is a timeless meeting point of nature, faith, and spiritual devotion, a true jewel of China's southern highlands. Tianzhu Mountain, located in Anhui Province, China, is renowned for its majestic landscape and rich cultural and geological significance. The name Tianzhu, meaning heavenly pillar, refers to its massive granite column soaring over 4,000 feet into the sky. The mountain is part of an ancient granite formation, featuring steep cliffs, deep ravines, caves, waterfalls, and old pine forests. Tianzhu has long been considered a sacred site, once home to many Taoist hermits and a source of inspiration in classical Chinese poetry. On clear days, Visitors at the summit can gaze across the Huai River, seas of clouds, and endless rolling peaks beyond. Tianzhu Mountain is not only a geological wonder, but also a spiritual landmark, where nature's power meets poetic serenity. Langya Mountain, located in Chuzhou City, Anhui Province, is a celebrated scenic site known for its tranquil beauty, cultural richness, and historic resonance spanning over a millennium. It was a retreat and inspiration for many scholars, poets, and Taoist hermits, most notably Huangshan, who penned the famous Record of Langya Mountain. The landscape blends dense forests, murmuring streams, lotus ponds, and winding stone paths leading to ancient temples and scenic pavilions. A highlight is the Langya Pagoda, a symbolic structure perched on the peak, offering panoramic views of the plains below. In autumn, the mountain is draped in golden and crimson foliage, with morning mist adding a layer of dreamy elegance. Langya Mountain embodies the harmony of nature, literature, and refined Eastern spirit, an ideal retreat for those seeking peace and cultural depth. The Jinggang Mountains, located on the border of Jiangxi and Hunan provinces, are renowned not only for their pristine natural beauty, but also as the birthplace of the Chinese Communist Revolution in the early 20th century. With an average elevation of over 6,000 feet, the region's rugged terrain, dense forests, and perpetual mist once sheltered the Red Army's first base under Mao Zedong's leadership. Today, the landscape remains wild and untouched, with layered waterfalls, rolling green hills, and narrow trails winding through ancient woodlands. Preserved historical sites include revolutionary headquarters, residences of key leaders, and museums commemorating the hardships of the struggle. Visitors come not only for the mountain's natural allure, but also to connect with China's modern history and experience the enduring spirit of resilience and revolution. The Jinggang Mountains are a powerful symbol of the fusion between majestic nature and a heroic national legacy. The Wugong Mountains, straddling the border of Jiangxi and Hunan provinces, are among southern China's most iconic ranges, renowned for their vast highland meadows and sweeping mountaintop views. Unlike jagged limestone or granite peaks, Wugong features wide, flat summits blanketed in endless green grass. In summer, the mountaintop resembles a floating prairie in the sky. In winter, it's covered in pure white snow. Two opposite yet equally breathtaking landscapes. Wugong is a top trekking destination with trails winding through bamboo forests, ridgelines, and high-altitude camps nestled among the clouds. Along the way, hikers may witness the famous Sea of Clouds, where thick mist fills the valleys below, giving the illusion of walking above the heavens. The Wugong Mountains offer a blend of untouched nature, physical challenge, and boundless freedom in the open sky. Mount Tai, located in Shandong Province, is one of China's 5 great sacred mountains and is revered as the chief of mountains, deeply tied to the concepts of divine mandate and imperial legitimacy. Since ancient times, Chinese emperors have ascended Mount Tai to offer sacrifices to heaven, praying for harmony and affirming their heavenly authority. The mountain features over 6,600 stone steps leading to the Jade Emperor Peak, with hundreds of ancient steles, calligraphic inscriptions, temples, and 1,000-year-old cypress groves. From the base to the summit, visitors experience a gradual ascent from the mundane world to a sacred space above the clouds. At sunrise, as the sun rises over the sea of clouds, Mount Tai glows as if the earth itself is reborn. Mount Tai is more than a mountain. It is a sacred axis connecting heaven and man, culture and cosmos through over 3 millennia of living history. Mount Lao, in Qingdao City, Shandong Province, is one of China's most iconic coastal mountains. It stretches out to the sea, combining granite cliffs, pine forests, mineral springs, and drifting mist. Since ancient times, it has been a major Taoist site where priests practiced alchemy and meditation. Its mountain-meets-sea scenery gives it both majestic power and sacred stillness. Mount Lao is a living symbol of harmony between nature, spirit, and Eastern tradition. Located on Liberty Island in New York City, the Statue of Liberty is not only a national symbol of the United States, but also a global icon of architecture and ideals. The monument was gifted by France to the US in 1886, depicting a goddess holding a torch high into the sky, representing the light that guides toward freedom. Standing over 93 meters tall from the ground, made of copper and steel, the statue rises above New York Harbor like a solemn greeting to the world. In 1984, UNESCO designated it a World Heritage Site for its universal cultural value, evoking democracy, equality, and human rights. Millions of visitors come each year not only to admire its structure, but to feel the living symbol of hope, migration, and the aspiration to reach a better future. Vietnam is a country rich in UNESCO-recognized natural and cultural heritage, stretching from majestic mountains to ancient architecture, from untouched landscapes to deep-rooted history. Landmarks like Ha Long Bay, Trang An, the complex of Hue monuments, and Hoi An ancient town have earned global acclaim. Each site tells a unique story of Vietnam's nature, culture, and people, offering beauty with universal value. These heritage sites not only attract millions of international visitors, but also preserve national identity and inspire pride in a Vietnam both historic and vibrant. To explore Vietnam is to walk through living pages of history, where nature and humanity compose an endless symphony. Hoi An ancient town, nestled along the Hoi River, is one of Asia's rare ancient cities that remains remarkably well preserved. From the 15th to 19th century, it was a bustling international trading port, blending Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, and Western influences. With tiled wooden houses, red lanterns, the iconic Japanese-covered bridge, assembly halls, and stone-paved alleys, Hoi An offers a poetic and serene architectural setting. In 1999, UNESCO recognized it as a World Cultural Heritage Site for its outstanding architectural, historical, and cultural fusion values. Today, Hoi An is not only a charming tourist destination, but also a living memory of a bygone urban past, where golden light and slow rhythms suspend time. Petra is Jordan's most iconic ancient city, carved directly into rose-red sandstone cliffs in the heart of the desert. Once the prosperous capital of the Nabatean kingdom, around the 4th century BC, Petra was a bustling trade hub, linking Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. Its most famous monument, Al-Khazner, the Treasury, features an intricately carved facade over 40 meters tall, stunning visitors emerging from the narrow, Sick Gorge. In 1985, Petra was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and later named one of the new 7 Wonders of the World. With its surreal beauty and legendary past, Petra is often called the Lost City Reborn from the Sands, a true marvel of the Middle Eastern desert. Chichen Itza is one of the most striking archaeological sites of the ancient Maya civilization, located deep in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula jungle. Its most iconic feature is El Castillo, a 30-meter-high pyramid with 365 steps symbolizing the days of the year. site showcases the Maya's advanced skills in mathematics, astronomy, and intricate stone carving. On the spring and autumn equinoxes, sunlight casts a shadow down the staircase that resembles the feathered serpent god Kukulkan descending the pyramid, an awe-inspiring phenomenon. UNESCO designated Chichen Itza a World Cultural Heritage Site in 1988, and in 2007 it was named one of the new 7 Wonders of the World. Mont Saint-Michel is a medieval abbey built atop a rocky island in the Bay of Normandy, northwestern France. Each day, the dramatic tides cause the entire island to vanish and reappear from the vast sea. Its towering Gothic architecture rises against the sky like a castle from a fairy tale. Since the 8th century, it has served as a major pilgrimage site and was also used as a fortress during medieval wars. UNESCO inscribed Mont Saint-Michel and its bay as a World Heritage Site in 1979, honoring the magical blend of nature, spirituality, and architectural brilliance. The Palace of Versailles, located just outside Paris, is one of the most magnificent and renowned palaces in the world. Once the center of royal power under King Louis XIV, Versailles epitomizes grandeur, refinement, and absolute order. Its exquisite Baroque architecture, majestic ceiling paintings, and vast, symmetrical gardens reflect a perfect fusion of art and authority. Notably, the Hall of Mirrors has witnessed many pivotal events in European history. UNESCO inscribed Versailles as a World Heritage Site in 1979, praising it as a masterpiece of architecture and landscape design that embodies the peak of royal power and artistic vision. The Cathedral of Notre Dame in Chartres, northern France, is considered one of the most complete and authentic Gothic cathedrals in Europe. Built between the 12th and 13th centuries, it features intricately sculpted facades, soaring vaulted ceilings, and twin-spire towers. Inside, the original medieval stained glass windows cast shimmering light across the sacred interior. Chartres is a revered pilgrimage site associated with the relic of the Virgin Mary's veil. UNESCO inscribed the cathedral as a World Heritage Site in 1979, praising it as a masterpiece not only of religious devotion, but also of medieval engineering and artistic expression. Old Havana is the historic core of Cuba's capital, known for its cobbled streets, colonial squares, and architectural blend of Baroque, neoclassical, and Spanish influences. Its surrounding fortification system, including structures like Castillo del Morro and La Cabaña, once served as key coastal defenses against maritime invasions. What makes Old Havana unique is not just its architecture, but also its vibrant street life, music, and the colorful pulse of Cuban culture. UNESCO designated Old Havana and its fortification system as a World Heritage Site in 1982, recognizing it as a vivid testimony to the cultural exchange between Europe and the Caribbean.